Hey everyone, Kara and Alicia here. We are going to do a quick overview of Manager Circles because we know some of you missed the sessions that we had the last couple of weeks. So we want everyone to be up to speed on what they're all about and what some of the future programs are going to be. So bear with us. Our first video, we'll come up with a fun name and dance or something for the videos in the future, but also open to your feedback. So quickly, kind of the three key things about Manager Circles. One is to continue our communication chain downward. So Zach and the exec team have been meeting with the directors on a monthly basis just to share information about what's going on with the company. And the hope is that we're then going to tap these people to facilitate the future conversations so that you guys can start to get exposure to what's going on and just kind of start to build those relationships amongst each other. Related to that, it is still kind of following that cohort model that Alicia and I also use for Manager Essentials. So the idea is that we want you guys really talking to each other and tapping into each other and talking about current issues or how you've handled different things, because when it comes down to it, when it comes to manager stuff, a lot of the issues you're going to run into are going to be very, very similar. So we just want to build those relationships amongst you guys.
Yeah, so a couple of new changes to our Manager Essentials program, the program that you've all been through. We've actually revamped it for any future managers going through it to from a 2-day training or a 2-day half-day training to now a 1-day. What we felt was it's much easier to try and get people focused and in a room, within a full 1-day period. And really make sure that, while the topics aren't changing, that we're really hitting home on, the important pieces or the thought-provoking pieces of the training, if you will, the things that people are really going to take with them. The other thing that's new this year is our manager mixers. So you've been invited to a couple of these. We're going to continue to invite you to them. They happen around the same time as our future Manager Essentials program, and it's really just a fun way for us to stay engaged with each other and just have a couple drinks and hang out and keep the conversations going and alive. So we truly want you there. We love it there. Kara and I will be there every time, grabbing drinks, grabbing food. We've been doing them at Solea. It's been, great so far. So we'll see you there.
All right. Cool. So that's Manager Essentials. Now talk a little bit about the Management 2.0 program. So we have a few different components to that one. First being the Manager Circles that we're talking about. And again, Alicia and I are leading this one, but really going to hand it off to you guys so that you can be talking about those topics that are most top of mind, most current to you. Maybe we'll listen to a podcast or something together and then have discussion about it and its relevance at Shift. Second one we have going on, we're going to set up, the exec team has agreed to interview each other. So we figure you can kind of learn their stories, lessons learned, hardships along the way, all that good stuff. So we're going to set that up as well. Another component is we want to get 25% of you guys through 360 reviews. So Alicia, why don't you talk about that?
So 360 reviews, we're super excited about this. We've had a few individuals volunteer to move forward, and it's really trying to get everyone some solid feedback, open and honest feedback from their teams. And to kind of identify areas of strengths and then areas for which, I wouldn't say improvements, but areas for which you may want to focus on building your leadership skills. So they're a little bit involved on our end. So we are going to have a list of people who want to get this done, essentially. And if you're interested in doing it this year, just reach out to either Kara and I, and we'll get that started for you.
Awesome. What else for 2L? We are thinking about a how-to series to touch on different topics that might be coming up. Again, want to keep those relevant. So we've been talking about revisiting change management, how to lead change as a manager, goal setting, and just kind of the trickle-down effects and impacts of that. So definitely open to topics and ideas. And again, keeping it kind of fluid based on what's going on in the organization at the time. I think that's pretty much it, but we'll send you guys the flyer in an email so you can take a look at that and our overarching goals and things like that for the Management 2.0. Last part of it, though, is
Action plan.
Ooh, turn it that way. Okay, so if you guys remember, at the end of Manager Essentials, we had you fill out this action plan, and I'm just going to quickly go through it again because there's a start, a stop, and a continue. So the idea was that you thought of your ideal manager profile, leader profile, what that looks like, and had you really start to think about, in order to achieve that profile and be that person, What do you want to start doing to get there? So what might you not already be doing that you want to add into your repertoire? Is there anything you're doing that you should probably stop doing? So think that through as well. And then I think the last one, most importantly, it's kind of a chance for you to give yourself kudos. What do you want to continue doing? So if you stopped doing this one thing, it would have a negative impact. So you want to make sure you continue to do that thing so you don't lose that element. So what we're going to have you do, we're not going to go through much more detail, but we will also send this to you because our experience shows that not a lot of you found it, which is cool. That's fine. And we're also going to, in the email that we're talking about, are going to pair you guys up. So everyone, what we're asking for, and for the sessions that happen in person, we paired everyone up with at least one other person. And our ask was very simple. You guys connect in the way that you want to connect, as frequent as you want to connect, but we really want to make sure that you guys are having discussion around your start, stop, continue, thinking through next steps, and how to continue to build those skills so that we can all be the leaders that we strive to be. I think that's the majority of what we talked about. I mean, you guys missed out on a lot of fun in the real sections, but hopefully this is just as fun. And I guess, do we end there? Anything else?
No, thanks for
All
listening.
right, thanks. Bye.